What's up, guys? Alex here, TCG Metagaming. We're back at it again. In today's video, you see the title. I want to be the next Bulk King. And what that entails is we're going to sell bulk on TcgPlayer majority. Now, there will be some cards that are worth money, but I would say 90% of my sales, I plan on selling bulk singles. And the way that I'm going to do this, I made a video yesterday where I think I said I bought X amount of One Piece bulk. But if you look right here, this is I probably bought 145,000 One Piece common and uncommon bulk. And then what we're gonna do, this is just I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 boxes there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 boxes down there underneath my desk, and I actually have I think 12 boxes still in my car. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of do like TCG Bulk Kings did. Every card has value, and so what my goal is that I'm gonna go through. Now, a good thing about this bulk is a lot of it's like clumped together, so there might be a row of OP12, OP11, OP9, OP8, OP7. This is all one piece, and so I'm gonna try this little experiment of listing bulk. And we're gonna see if it works. One Piece is a very playable card game, kind of like Magic in a sense. Cards go in and out every time a new set comes in and out. So the goal here is we're going to list probably anywhere from 10 to 15, well, let's just say 10 to like 15 copies of each card. I'm not going to list 100 copies of the same card. I just don't want to do that. But in the beginning, we're going to test an experiment where we're going to list 10 to 15 cards of each card that I have for those sets. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set our threshold to 25 cents or 20 cents per copy. And then hopefully we get some sales. The goal is to sell at least 100. I think it's like 100 cards per 1,000 in order to really make some money. I think I paid $700 for all this bulk, and if I was to sell, let's just say 100 cards out of each row for 10 cents, what is that? $10. So we got a little ways to go. But the goal is to sell them for a quarter, and I have to sell less. So we're gonna do that and get that sorted, and hence the new bulk key. So that way, I know some of you guys are interested in selling on TcgPlayer. Maybe it's eBay, and you want to get into the bulk market because it's easier to acquire. Well, this will be a good test to see if it's really worth it or not. Now, do take into consideration, I do have stamps, I do have paper, printer. Like I already have everything in place, so it's hard to factor that into the actual cost itself. And then also, I do have a friend. He opens a ton of One Piece cases, and he just gives me all of his bulk. He opened a new set today, OP16, and just gave me all of his bulk. It's like 12 boxes worth of bulk. He even gave me foils. He gave me like $700 worth of actual hits because he doesn't care. He likes to open. He likes to go for the mangas, the SP, and he likes to grade them. So I do have all that as well. It'll skew the numbers a little bit, but we'll be able to see like what sells on a daily basis to an extent. So yeah, all right. So from yesterday's video, I did restart my TCG. So let's pull that up here. As you can see, I have 21 orders. I've already done, I think, 15 orders this morning. So if we go to, I think it's the payment tab, we had a total of 36 orders today, totaling $466. And then the payments that we have coming in is $388. So if we did the math, let me pull my calculator. If anybody can do the math real quick. So if we do, what is it? I'm gonna do the actual payment. So click on the wrong screen. 388 divided by I think it was 36 orders. Come on, 36. Boom. So we have an average of $10.77 per order that we done today. Now, taking into consideration a lot of that, some of it was actually like I had some random $5 cards, $10 cards, but a lot of it was like 50-cent cards and things of that nature. I did set my floor price last night. How many cards do I have listed in my inventory? Inventory tab. 2,300 cards. So, and I set my threshold. I think for One Piece it was like 50 cents. Gundam I think was 45 cents, and then Dragon Ball Z I had at 50 cents. So those are like my thresholds. I'm kind of playing around with that right now, and we can get into that in a little later video about thresholds and what your minimum price should be. If you're listing for a penny, I want you to stop. I promise you, you're wasting your time. Even listing for a quarter kind of sucks, but I think in mass volume, it may be beneficial, and that's what we're going to test. You know, I don't do this for my regular income. This is just kind of like a side hobby that I do. But if you're listing cards for a penny, I recommend you just not doing that. It's just not worth your time. So yeah, so we got that in place. I'm actually going to do these orders here. 21 of them. Like I said, I've already done I think 13 or 12 of them already. So I'm gonna knock these out tonight, get them shipped out, and then we'll go from there. So in the next video, you guys will see that hopefully I'll have like a couple thousand cards sorted alphabetically, and we'll get those listed onto the account. And then we'll just see if it's worth it. Is it worth selling bulk cards? Will they sell for a quarter? You know, if anything, I'm hoping that when I list like 10 copies of one card, hopefully one person needs at least 2 to 4 of them, because a lot of times you play 4 copies of a card in your deck, and then hopefully they need at least 4 copies, so they'll pay that extra 60 cents or 70 cents because I have 4 copies. So that's the goal. Hopefully I get the inventory total. I want to try to get it to around 100K cards listed. Now, there at some point there will be dead inventory. That's fine. We'll delete the inventory when that comes. But I think for the next 2 months, I want to try to list as much bulk as I can and see if we're actually able to make money out of it. So, if the video interests you, comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and hopefully see you guys on the next one. Take care.